Okay, hi, I'm Patty, and this is part 3 of 3 in why body image, why do we talk about it, how do we do it, what are some common exercises. So I want to be really careful that this isn't to be used as therapy, this isn't to be used as medical nutrition therapy, this is for educational purposes only. A lot of times when you have body dysmorphia or body image is distressful, there is a lack of awareness because of avoidance. It's just you don't want to pay attention to it because it's too painful, and then you get used to avoidance. And so to increase awareness, you have to kind of bring back the attention to what your perception is or what you're thinking and feeling. That takes practice. And if it's really painful, you have to be able to cope with that pain in an appropriate way versus body checking, body fixing, or avoidance. And so raising your awareness is sometimes just done with proprioception. Raising awareness of what it feels like to have your heart in your chest. What do you feel in your feet? What do you feel in your hands? Can you do body scanning? Maybe it's when you're eating or you're cooking and just checking in with what you're actually feeling and really honing in on your proprioception. That can be really hard in different neurodivergent populations. That can be really hard if you have any difficulty with proprioception. And so then it can be, all right, well, what can I do to the best of my capacity? Can I lean in on my hearing? Can I lean in on my sight, on my touch, on my smell, on taste? And a lot of times when I'm working with body image, we'll actually work on taste and identifying flavors in food, because that is going to help with a certain type of proprioception. It might not be ideally, but what do I feel like wearing this sweater? Might be really hard if you're really uncomfortable in your body. And so working on different senses than body sensations might be the first step and getting comfortable with that. A really hard step would be using a mirror and using sight and reflections. And can you do any sort of mirror reflections on what you see, reducing judgment, reducing diagnosis, and speaking kindly. And sometimes that reworking of mirror reflections is really painful because your typical story of what you see in the mirror is dislike or even hatred or something super painful that has been brought up in the past. And so with a trusted advisor, counselor, coach, mentor, therapist, do mirror reflections and tread really, really lightly. So this could be some different exercises: proprioception, heighten awareness in your senses. If body senses are too hard, try taste. And then mirror reflections would be another layer up if you're ready to look at yourself and speak kindly. Then one book that I'm working off of, it's Dr. Thomas Cash, and it's a body image workbook, and he has done a ton of research and has had a huge career in psychiatry, psychology, in how you perceive yourself, how humans perceive yourself, especially when it comes to looks. Hope this is helpful, and reach out if you need any support, and let me know in the comments if this was, and have a blessed day.